Should I be focused on quality over quantity when I start out my social media initially for my business? And the answer I'm going to tell you is probably a little surprising. You guys have probably seen some fancy videos from me. You've probably seen some pretty bad videos, and this is one of them. But I would say quantity. And the reason for that is, number one, you might not have the means to create $1 million video right now. That's fine. You should not be borrowing money to create social media. You should be doing it within the budget that you can afford. If you can afford fancy videographers, go for it. No question. I do it all the time. If you can't, and all you have with you is an iPhone XR, an iPhone 10R, whatever it is, go for that. That's what you have, okay? Start creating content. And the reason for that is we need to get some data, okay? People are hung up on just the art of their social media, okay? But I'll tell you, social media, as well as all marketing, is part art, part science, okay? Part math. We need to create enough content, a minimum of 10 pieces per content in a given 30-day time frame, in order to measure the success of it, okay? We put out 10 pieces of content, then we see which pieces of content performed best. We take those top 2 pieces of content that performed best, the ones with the most likes, the ones that created the most DMs requesting service, the ones that created more traffic into the site, the ones that reached more people, the ones that got shared more, okay? That content that performed best, what do? We replicate it, improve on it, and create more of it, okay? And we build on that, as well as creating a couple of additional experiments. If you're not creating the volume of quantity, you're never going to be able to measure data and build on that data. Quite simply, you're probably paralyzed. So if you're watching this right now and you've got a business, you've set up the LLC, you put money in the bank, you got the debit card, you got the G Suite, you got the Gmail, you got all the cool things that make your business a business, but the cash register is not ringing. Take a look at your social media, okay? Are you active there? Are you creating content? Are you then measuring the content and how it's performed? Are you staying top of mind with your audience? Like, there's a bunch of questions you need to be asking, and they're typically centered around procrastination. And what I've seen in my experience is the procrastinator is typically the one asking that question, okay? So if you're stuck in park with your social media strategy, quantity is going to be the key. Get yourself started. Don't let perfection get in the way of progress. I'll tell you, even with my own social media strategy for the agency here, I've struggled with this, okay? And then what I do is I always go back to the data, okay? I make these videos probably anywhere between, 5 to 10 times per week, okay? And usually what I do is I answer a question clients are asking me on a pretty consistent basis. This is one of them. I answer it. I follow the what's in it for them system, okay? So when I create a video, I ask myself after creating it, what's in it for them, meaning the audience, meaning you. And if there's something in it for you, then I release it, okay? It's not always the fanciest videos, but what I found by analyzing the data is these short little videos that I'm creating right from my cell phone, right in my office, I'm getting the most reach for these, okay? I'm getting the most likes, the most comments, the most shares, and not only that, I'm getting the most business. Like clockwork, every time I release one of these videos, I'm getting some sort of an instant message or someone's booking an appointment to do a discovery session with our agency, like clockwork. So although I don't really like doing social media myself, I don't like getting on camera. I don't necessarily love the quality of these videos. Again, I'm doing it from an iPhone XR. It's not even the new fancy, which is a basic XR, right? Although I'm not a huge fan of the quality of this thing, it's making the register ring, okay? And if it's making the register ring, what greater measurement is that, okay? If you're stuck in park, if you're procrastinating, think about that. Get a bunch of content out there. I've done the fancy stuff. You've probably seen some of my other content. We have graphic designers on the team here. We have videographers. We're doing motion graphics. We're doing explainer videos. But time and time again, this simple little Q&A video that I'm doing for you is driving the most traffic, the most likes, the most comments, the most reach, the most shares, and not only that, the most money. And that's what we do, quite simply. Guys, this is Nick with Real Top. If you need some assistance, you need some coaching through your social media strategy, I do that completely for free. Hit us up, DM me, of course. Or you can go to our website, realtop.com. You can book a discovery session there, and we can talk about your social media strategies, We can talk about social media ads, your email marketing, and of course your lead generation, which I always love, whether it's your Google or social media lead gen strategy. We can break it down, have some fun with it. Guys, have a great day. Happy Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.